This week we'll take a look at updated crop condition ratings for U.S. corn, the short-term weather forecast, as well as the latest trends in export sales. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the corn market. We've moved in the middle of September now and harvest is just beginning across the Corn Belt. Let's take a look at the latest crop condition updates from the USDA. Our map, as usual, shows the deterioration in the red circles, improvement in the green circles, and unchanged in the yellow circles. Nationwide, we did see a 1% drop this week in the good to excellent ratings to 58%. Last year at this time, we were at 60%. You can see it was varied. We did see some improvement, Minnesota, South Dakota, and Nebraska, but we did see some deterioration in Illinois, Iowa, as well as parts of the eastern Corn Belt. Looking at our U.S. corn crop condition index now, it's at a season low as we start harvest here. It is still slightly above where it was 2 years ago. We'll wait to see now as these harvest results come in if these crop condition ratings correlate with these final yields. Speaking of yields, looking at our map now from the USDA from last week's supply-demand report. This shows the percent change from the previous month in terms of the yield as well as the bushel total. The hashtag represents a record yield for that particular state. USDA is still forecasting record yields for Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, Kentucky, Pennsylvania. But west of Mississippi, there are no states other than Oklahoma that is forecasting a record yield. But we did see some improvement this month in Minnesota, notable improvements in Minnesota, Iowa, and also improvements in North Dakota and Nebraska. Now we're looking at crop development, U.S. corn mature. We're looking at about 37% of the crop mature as of September 12th. Over the next 2 weeks, on average, about a third of the crop matures. So by the end of the month, we should be around 75 to 80% of the crop mature, and of course, harvest really starting to kick in as we move into that last week of September. Speaking of harvest, of course, it's going to be closely tied to the weather trends. Let's take a look at the short-term forecast. Our slides this week, as usual, are courtesy of T-Storm Weather. We're starting out here with more of a short-term view of the next 5 days. It looks like around Thursday, Friday this week, we are going to see some rainfall, some scattered rain across Minnesota, primarily parts of Wisconsin, parts of Iowa and Nebraska as well. Now we're extending over the next 7 days, and you can see that's highlighted, that rainfall across Minnesota. But otherwise, as we move east across the Corn Belt, not too much rain until they get in that far eastern Corn Belt. And we do see the remnants of Tropical Storm Nicholas impacting the far south at this point. Now we're going to look at next week, looking from Saturday into Wednesday. Now there's going to be some very warm temperatures associated with the end of summer here. Now we're going to see some rainfall also accompany that warm temperature more towards the middle of next week. So it looks like we're going to see some rapid maturity of this corn crop, rapid maturing of this corn crop over the next several days before some rain moves in. Let's switch gears here briefly and look at trends at exports. What we're looking at here is the unshipped U.S. export corn sales. Now we're looking here at a record level as we move into the new crop here, which started on September 1st. A record amount, of course, on the books to China, although China has not purchased any new crop corn since this past spring. So what the holdup in exports right now, of course, is the logistical challenges being seen down in the Gulf. It sounds like those are slowly being resolved, and we'll keep an eye on that for you moving forward. Let's wrap things up today, briefly looking at trends in December corn futures. We've highlighted this slide throughout the spring and summer. We're still looking, despite the fact we've seen gradual erosion in December 2021 corn futures, still the highest price for mid-September for a December contract since 2012. So we continue to strongly encourage you to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to manage price movement. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 800-664-2321. We'll put you in contact with one of our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. And remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to never miss an upload. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.